a jewelry item that you recently bought that you love, let me know. I'm going to show you guys something I'm wearing that I recently. Hi, Rose. Rose is in Georgia. I'm starting to memorize where everyone lives. Rose is in Athens. I still have to send you that video, Rose. Let me see if I can find it as we wait for a few more people here. I think it's on my Vimeo. Go Dogs. I think it's on my Vimeo. This would be really funny if I could. Yes, it is here. It's 8 minutes long. So, Rose, I don't know if District will block me sending this to you. So this is the pilot. So guys, Rose, Wishlist Rose, that's me at 23. Wishlist Rose lives in Athens. And I told her that way back in the dark ages, I shot a pilot for a show. So we were trying to create a show. It wasn't like we were hired or anything. We were trying to create a show called Road Hug. And it was food, fashion, and music. And it was local Americana. And it was in 2009, 2010. So we wanted it to be a digital show. And we shot the pilot in Athens. So, Natalie, you were in New York? And you didn't tell me? Who? You didn't tell? No, it's fine. You're telling me now. Tell me why you were there. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably a better thing than saying a few days. Oh, okay. So you were there for like 2 nights. Just like whoop, spend all your money 2 nights in New York. You'll have to message me separately if you want to share behind the scenes separately versus on this chat. Hi, Jamie. I didn't say hi to you yet. Hi, Angela. Angela was up in the live sales this weekend. Angela, sorry, I blew your spot with the truck. You'll have to update me over Facebook Messenger what you've been doing with the truck, since I know you still have it. And my friend Colby, who has a truck, she drove it from Baltimore to the Hamptons, Angela, and the lights went out while she was driving back. And she drove across the GW Bridge without her headlights on. This is in New York City because she had to come out of New York to come south to Baltimore. It stinks. If you guys go to Connecticut, you got to go through New York. If you go to Long Island, all the things. And then she pulled over at a rest stop and she slept on the floor of her truck at the rest stop overnight so that she could drive back in the morning because the headlights weren't working. You had a blowout on the turnpike? Oh my God. So guys, just context, Circa 2020 is a vintage clothing predominantly, also accessories seller. And she has a retrofitted truck. It's in Boca Raton, Florida. Angela, I can't remember your address. So she travels up and down East Coast of Florida with this truck. But trucks are hard. It was Boca? Yes. Yeah, Amy, that bridge is scary. GW is scary. Yeah, she said that she rode like the bumper of other cars. And it's an old Tasty Cake truck. So it's not like a pickup truck. Like it's a truck you walk in. The same with Angela's. You walk in and you shop. So it's quite large. It's as large as this room, I guess. It's as wide. Yes, Angela. Please promote. Yeah, I don't know. Do we have any jewelry addicts in Florida? I haven't connected the dots if anyone's in Florida yet. But Angela, that would be so cool if you did just like a jewelry addicts meetup with your truck. I mean, you could have done that with Boss Babes too, I guess. I just never thought of it. Okay, guys. So let's talk about the trains because I'm here to remind you guys all about these trains. And to thank you guys, to thank our sellers, thank our buyers, thank our collectors for participating in these trains because they've been going really well. I've been really excited. And tomorrow we have our best, our best seller train. Our sellers love it. Our customers love it. we have the highest sales volume on the day. And, when I turn on Whatnot or go on YouTube and see a seller, or Instagram and see a seller, it's always sterling silver that moves the fastest, that gets bid up. We're here to be collectors as well. And so, yeah, there is something to be said about collecting sterling because it can increase in value as time goes on. Oh, sorry, Amy. Oh, you hate bridges. Yeah, I know. Bridges are tough. Hi, Jen. How are you, Jen? So anyway, the sterling silver trade. Back to the guys, we were talking about bridges and how we don't like bridges. Thankfully, we don't need bridges to sell and to buy jewelry. What was I going to say? But Jewelry Addicts is a bridge. It's a metaphorical bridge between sellers and customers, and sellers of really good stuff and customers who want that really good stuff. So yes, we are still working with bridges. It's just a metaphor. Welcome in, Maria. So guys, tomorrow, Jamie, I don't think she's here. I'm gonna tag her. Thank you, Amy. I'm queen of transitions. And Amy, your package just delivered. I can't wait to pick it up tomorrow. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if Elsie's gonna pop on, but I bought a bracelet from Elsie, the thrifting teacher, and I wanted to show you guys. So what is the toll fee for the bridge? I know, right? It's 8% commission unless you are tier 3, and then it's 5% commission. But District has its own toll fee. But on special days, there's no toll fee for one of the owners. That was a great question, David. Okay, so Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted. So Jamie, she hosted her second live sale with us last week, I believe. And after her second live sale, she had a marketplace sale of a sterling item. And Jamie, I know it's your business, but I want to put you on a pedestal here for a second. She sold a sterling silver. I forget what it was. I want to say it was a necklace for $200. You guys don't see the marketplace sales. I wish you could, because I think it would encourage you. It would encourage all of us to use the marketplace, to shop the marketplace, to promote the marketplace. But anyway, Jamie, she's going to be hosting the first on the train tomorrow. So Jamie also has a YouTube channel, guys. And I reached out to Jamie. She's not here. Jamie, I'm talking about you behind your back in the best of ways, to see if we could do something with her YouTube channel, us and Vintage Jewelry Addicts, because her YouTube channel is really great. I'm going to put it in the chat. So if you guys want to subscribe to Jamie's YouTube channel, she streams on her YouTube channel when she goes live in Vintage Jewelry Addicts. I'm sure she does it with other marketplaces as well. So her audience definitely spikes, and she's bringing people to the marketplace. So that's her YouTube channel, guys. It's the same handle as her District handle. And I believe that her husband is in a lot of the videos. Jamie, I wish you were here and you could tell us all about your YouTube channel. But she does a lot of like thrifting videos. She's out in California. Looks like she went to Oregon. She spent all her money in that video. So Jamie will be kicking us off, and I'm just so grateful because she's going to stream the show to YouTube. We're going to get a lot of people in. We're going to get the energy up. It's going to be a really high energy night for sterling silver. If we do have any sellers here that are selling, I know David loves to share his game plan. Who want to share their sterling silver game plan in the comments. What are you bringing? Do you have a special item? Are you running a special sale? Let us know in the comments. But I'm going to go through the entire roster of sellers, starting with Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted. I want to say Mid-Century Vintage, but it's a very specific name. It's Wasted. She's wasted, guys. Okay, so after Jamie will be Lindsay of Rose Cove Vintage. She'll be live at 4:30. And then Jody of the Vintage Vault. And Jody, she's not here too. She wrote in her headline up to 60% off for her live sale. She wrote Vintage Vault Sterling up to 60% off. So that's pretty exciting, guys. And she'll be live for 1 hour, followed by Diana of Arctic Angels Treasures at 6. And I'm just opening this up, followed by Elsie of the Thrifting Teacher. I just put on the bracelet that I bought from her. That's my birthstone, guys. She'll be live at 7. David will be live at 8 p.m. And David is doing $10 starts with a Sterling giveaway. I don't think he's here now because he would have shared in the comments. I know you, David. Sterling Silver Train, $10 starts with a Sterling giveaway. Starbright Collect at 8 p.m. Debbie of Gypsy Warrior. She's going to be live from 9 to 10 until the cows come home with one of our earlier sellers. Shout out to Catherine of New York Vintage Catherine. Catherine is a New Yorker, New York area. And I think she technically was one of our first live sellers back in 2023, which is crazy. Was it 2023? I can't remember, guys. Or was it last year? I can't remember. So I love to see that she's found Debbie, and Debbie has found her. So they're going to be doing a duo sale. And they are going to be our last sellers, guys. So we have a couple 30-minute slots, and then everybody else is kicking it hard with 1 hour. 1 hour of Sterling Silver, guys. So if you're on our newsletter, you will get a newsletter at 4 p.m. when Jamie is live, so that if you see that newsletter come through, you can click through and you can go to the live sale. Just in case you miss your notification or you're not following Jamie, whatever. If you open that newsletter at 7 and you click the link, it will take you to whoever is selling live at 7 Eastern, which is Elsie, the Thrifting Teacher. So just click the link in any of the newsletters when we promote the trains. The link, because it's a raid train, it takes you to whomever is selling currently, which is really nice. So you don't have to open that newsletter at that exact time to go to the current seller on the train. So let's also talk about the Napier train, and I'm going to tag Elsie here. So Elsie of the Thrifting Teacher is heading up our, pardon me, I don't want this to go cold, guys. She's heading up our Napier train, which is part of the Vintage Costume Jewelry Designer Spotlight, which is a monthly spotlight. Hi, Mazzy. Welcome in. We're talking about trains this week. So the Vintage Costume Jewelry Spotlight is different every month. Last month, it was Sarah Coventry. I believe, well, Monet was the first one. I don't know if Trifari has happened yet, but every single month is a different, hi, Mazzy, is a different designer, so Napier. And our sellers on the train can only sell Napier. So if you guys are Napier people, this is the train for you. And it's so funny. Whenever we do one of these featured designer trains, I find the jewelry in my collection. Like, I've started to find more Napier in my collection because it's just like the, what's that phrase? When you attract what you're thinking about. Anyway, someone tell me in the comments, when you attract what you're thinking about, not just it's not manifestation, it's something else. So Napier, I will talk more about the Napier train. I will probably open us up on Wednesday. I haven't scheduled that, but I'll probably open us up. Hi, Jenny. Welcome in. So that we can raid Amy. Amy, I don't know if you're here, love, at 6 p.m. And Amy is going to offer Napier for 30 minutes. Yay, she's here. Do you have any awesome pieces to share with us? I would love to know. Feel free to comment. Maria, who's also here, Maria of Ladybug GTV. She'll be live at 6:30. Maria, do you have anything awesome up for grabs on the train? And then Kristen of Keenly Kristen at 7. Jen of Hints of Violet at 7:30. Maximus Manor, that's Monica at 8 p.m. The leader of the train, Elsie of the Thrifting Teacher at 9 p.m. And Debbie of Gypsy Warrior at 9:30, and Diana of Arctic Angels Treasures at 10 p.m. And Diana is our West Coast seller, so she might sell forever, or at least until she's tired. Okay, so back to let me switch this back to me. So the Napier train, guys, we will again send out a newsletter letting you know when Amy, so Amy, she's our first seller, I think Amy, right? So Amy will get the link promotion. And here's the thing, guys, if you're tuning in right now and you're like, yeah, girl, like, thanks, you know, these trains I can't make. Remember, and let me show you guys. And here, I'll just use Amy as an example because I bet she's got a couple things preloaded. Amy's really good at preloading, and so are our other sellers. So you can go into Amy's shop on the live or anyone else's shop on the live. You can check out what they've preloaded. And if you like it, you can pre-bid or you can set a max bid. Oh, that's awesome, Amy. So Amy is literally loading more as we speak. She's like, no, there's going to be more. So basically, guys, if you place a pre-bid or set a max bid, even if you're not on the live, if the seller runs that item and no one bids against you, you will win. It's only if someone bids against you and you're not there to like defend yourself with more bids that you won't win. And sellers, if you get pre-bids and you don't run them, but you run them on the next live sale or you just go live again and run them, it still applies. You kind of get 2 live sales to run your bids. Don't quote me on that because that's what they told me last time, but I haven't seen it work. But that's what District told me, is that like even if you miss a pre-bid on a live sale, as long as you run it with your next live sale, it will charge the customer. So guys, the live stream tab is loaded, like loaded, because we have 2 trains back to back. All you have to do is hit home and then live streams and then see all. And any of our sellers who have preloaded, like, I don't know. Yep, Jody has preloaded 100 items. Holy heck. And then let's see who else has preloaded. David, have you preloaded? I have a feeling. Okay, so he's showing live. So you might not be able to pre-bid, but he has really exciting auctions. So it's good to be there. We can show Debbie. Debbie has preloaded a ton, 34. But again, guys, I'm clicking randomly. Check out every single seller. If you can't make the train live or if you just want to be on top, oh my God, Debbie. What is this? Vintage 1970s Navajo sterling silver slave bracelet, which is such a terrible phrase, but that is the phrase. Ring size 6.5. So Debbie, I think you're here. These types of bracelets are super trending. So at the market this weekend, I noticed, I'm going to send you a photo. I noticed like 2 20-something girls wearing those bracelets, where the slave bracelet, I just don't like to say that, but it's like this plus into the ring, whatever, the like wrist attached to the finger bracelet, we'll call it. So that is a great piece. Guys, that is a great piece. I am like a squirrel. I get very distracted by jewelry here. And sometimes, you know, I think what's really nice about being able to pre-bid is you can take your time. You can see what everyone has. And you might be like, you know what? I really want that $300 item. Like, I don't want to bid on anything else. Like, I want that item, you know, and you can just really get the full scope of what sellers have. So, oh, Angela, that's so awesome to hear you say it. Guys, Angela is an awesome customer. Please give it up for Angela. I love when they preload. It's like catalog shopping. It's a great way to put it. It's the Vintage Jewelry Addicts catalog. Comes monthly, guys. Okay. David has buy it now loaded. Amazing. And Maria's going to preload tomorrow. Excellent. Excellent, guys. So I'm so excited. We have 2 trains back to back. So this is how it happens every month. If you're new to this community, the sterling silver train is the 2nd Tuesday of the month. And the featured costume designer train is the 2nd Wednesday. So it's back to back, which makes it a lot of work for our sellers. They work really hard because they have 2 big shows back to back. But as buyers, you guys get like so much good stuff back to back. I know, right? I would totally be down for that too, because I'm a journalism major. So that's what I did in college. I was a newspaper editor. So that would be amazing. Like that. So much work though. I mean, so much work. But I guess AI could do it for us, Amy. Like I could just teach an AI agent to go on to Vintage Jewelry Addicts, to download all the photos. It's very possible. Download all the photos, upload it with Photoshop or Adobe Illustrated, probably would be better, and then format it into a like on demand catalog or like paper book or something. It's actually quite possible. It's not that impossible. I just have to learn how to train. I was speaking to Jamie about this about a month ago. There's God, I forget. I have it bookmarked, but there's a bunch of software companies coming out where you pay to play essentially, and you train agents. It's almost like training Pokemon. You're like training them to do things, and they have your logins and blah blah blah, and you basically train like an AI employee. Like ChatGPT is like nothing. Like you're actually, but it's like $100 a month, $150 a month, and yeah, you just really have to use it. Yes, yeah. In high school, it was pretty much that, rulers and scissors. Yep. I still don't know like how it was actually printed though. Like, was it photocopied and then printed? Like all your pieces of paper were just copied. But yeah, that would be really cool. My vision, like, I have a lot of ideas, and I'm surprised that this doesn't exist. Maybe it does. Someone research for me. Is like a vintage costume jewelry museum. I think would be really cool. And that would be, at like the Met or FIT or something. I mean, FIT's probably done something, but I mean, the Met would do it. Any Smithsonian like museum has very old jewelry, but I'm talking modern 20th century. So we would, be taken on a journey, and we would learn about how jewelry was made and how production changed and manufacturing changed, and and then people started selling it from their homes, and different celebrities start, like, just like all of the history in one place. I mean, that would be really cool. Oh, did they? But was it 20th century, or was it more like 1200s, 1300s, 1400s, right before COVID? Oh man. All right, I will look up those photos. 18th to 20th. That's awesome. Let me see if I can find it. Metropolitan Museum. So I lived so close to the Met, and I did not go enough when I lived in New York. I lived on 124th Street. No, I'm sorry. I lived at 124 East 117th Street. I lived at 117th Street, and the Met's at 85th Street, and I did not go enough, guys. Metropolitan, I probably went like once a year. Jewelry exhibit, what was it, like 2019? Jewelry for America. I found it. Guys. I will link this in our chat. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. They just didn't change it, I guess. I have the book. Oh, you'll have to show us on a live sale. Or take photos of it. Exhibition galleries. Let's see here. Does it open up? Sentimental, American industry, nature and history's inspiration. Okay, so this is a little bit different than my vision, but this is definitely very Met. Unless they actually like really talked about like how jewelry was manufactured and how World War II influenced that, and then different costume jewelry designers. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, this is still really, really, really old stuff. Old stuff, guys. Wow. Sorry, guys. I am really into but no, they did mention Kenneth J. Lane. Okay, so it does. All right, cool. So anyway, squirrel. I've definitely lost some people because I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just wanted to pop on for a quick 25 minutes. Please, please, please give it up. She didn't pop on, but Jamie's going to kick us off of Mid-Century Wasted tomorrow. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel if you saw that I dropped that in the chat. And then Amy, we've been chatting in the comments. She's going to kick us off for the Napier Train, which is hosted by Elsie of the Thrifting Teacher on Wednesday. Rose, we're going to get you on another train. So Rose, if you're listening, what happens is the last Friday of the month. So that will be the 29th of August. I will open up the trains that I run. So you'll be able to book for all of September. And then I usually add in like a new train. So we did the necklace train last month. So we'll do a different train in September. I think I'm going to add two new trains. I have some ideas. So I'll announce them. There'll be sign-up sheets. There's going to be a run on the sign-up sheets. Everybody's going to be signing up. But at least if you want to do multiple trains, you can have an understanding of if it's going to work for your schedule versus me piecemealing them. So I think this is working well. So yes. Sterling 1 and Sterling 2. Exactly. Yeah. No, we're only going to do, I know. I mean, I should just do more Sterling trains. I'd make more money. We'd all make more money, but I think people will get tired of it. I do. I have a suspicion people will get tired of it. But yeah, we are going to do a train. I don't know if she's still here. Debbie, Debbie, I have to get that sign up sheet. Oh, shoot. I have to get something for Debbie. She's going to announce it. And then I have another train idea for you guys. So I hope you like it. No, I'm going to do it right now because I will forget. I have the longest to-do list of admin you've ever seen. I just broke up with Bank of America, guys. Have you ever broken up with a bank? It's worse than breaking up with a person. It's worse. And so I'm actually giving it until maybe like September 7th or something, because I have to see if there's anything else that happens with Bank of America before I close it. But I went through and I did all the things. So I've been on my laptop nonstop, but I'm exhausted of paying Bank of America. They discovered I was no longer a college student a few months ago. Yeah, I haven't been a college student for a while. So they're charging me for my personal bank account as well. So I'm paying about $40 a month for banks. And my husband is ex-military. I have a Navy Federal account. Like, everything is free with the Navy Federal. I'm like, I just need to be using this. So I decided to cut the relationship. And I mean, other banking services have a lot more options. There's a business bank account that I just opened up. It's called Relay. And what Relay does is they actually break down your income into different buckets automatically, so that if you want to automatically be, saving for your cost of goods or automatically saving for taxes or whatever, it literally, you get your money and then every Monday it goes bloop, and it moves it around for you. So yeah, so Bank of America can kiss my butt. Okay, because I've been with you since 2006, and this is how you treat me. This is how you treat me. You charge me $40 a month. Oh, Angela, good. Yes, I will be announcing that more on Friday. I know, right? $40 a month. What? Like, it's the biggest bank. Or one of the biggest banks. Like, why do you need my $40 a month? I don't get it. Anyway. Business stuff. Angela, do you need a reminder of all the things with going live? I think you'll be okay, but I want you to know, if you're listening, that you can go live privately. That's been a change in the last 4 months. So if you want to become familiar again with bringing items to stage and stuff like that, you can just go live private. So when you click to go live, it'll say if you want to go live privately, and I'll be the only one that sees it. I might not even be able to see it. I think I can, because you can invite people. So I think that the admin can still see it, just in case you're doing things you're not supposed to be doing in the private live. So, but yeah, do that. make sure you're comfortable, and promote your show. Well, you can bring in items from your shop, but you have to convert them to auctions first, which you have to do in your seller dashboard. So if you're just going to be listing fresh, you just list in the marketplace, and you'll see, I can't show you right now because I'm on desktop, you'll see a drop down of buy it now, live auction, or static auction, and you'll always want to choose live auction. But it will, like, once you choose it, it sticks, so that every time you go to list another live auction. So you might have 10 items though in your buy it now that you want to convert to auction. You convert that in your seller dashboard. I'll have to send you a video how to do that if you want to do that. So DM me if that's what you want to do. A lot of our sellers do that. They have buy it nows that they convert over to auctions and then bring it back. Yes, because now you can do it in bulk. Yeah. So basically, Angela, you can see all your listings, and you can click the ones that you want to convert to auction. So yeah, Amy, you do that really well, Amy. You do that really well. Hi, Black Hat Vintage 3. But yeah, Angela, you can only convert on desktop, which kind of stinks. It's kind of poo-poo. You can't do it on phone. So you have to have some sort of laptop device, not an iPad. It has to be a laptop. So that's the other thing. Hi, I'm about to get off Black Hat Vintage, but I want you to know that tomorrow is the Sterling Silver train here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts, and Wednesday is our Napier train. So we were just talking about the trains, talking about random stuff like, exhibits at the Met and Bridges and Bank of America. But just note that we have 2 big trains tomorrow and Wednesday. Oh, if you do it through your browser. Okay, so Angela, so Amy knows what's up if you do it through your browser on your iPad, which means you can do it through your browser on your phone, but the phone, it might keep wanting to open your app. I think that's the difficult part is when you go to it on your browser on your phone, it wants to open the app. So, but yeah, Angela, just reach out, and Amy is the leader of that train. So I know Amy will definitely help you as well. And Amy, we'll talk about that train during the Founders Chat on Friday. I don't like to overwhelm people because we have a lot of trains week by week with the trains. All right, guys, I am going to go to sleep. I have a big day tomorrow. You guys have a big day tomorrow. I will not be going live to raid Jamie. So she is going to officially open us up, but I will go live to raid Amy on Wednesday. So Amy, I'm going to schedule that right now. And Debbie, I'm going to get you that sign up sheet now. So you'll hear from me. Thank you, David. All right, guys, have a great night. Stay safe. Count your blessings and your gratitudes, and we will see you tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Have a good night. All right, bye, guys.